Hello and welcome to AD Vlogs. This is the 5th video of my series on visit to the Zanskar valley of Ladakh. I began traveling from Srinagar to Kargil via Sonmarg, Jojila Pass on to Padum, GONBO RONJON to the SHINKU Pass bordering Himachal Pradesh, returning on a hike up to the PHUKTHAR Monastery at an altitude of more than 16,000 feet to settle at Padum. You can watch those videos following the I button on the top right corner of your screen. In this part, I shall head out of Padum on my way back to Leh, visiting the Strongday Monastery, the Zangla Palace ruins, moving to Lingshed, while negotiating the worst but most adventurous roads of the Zanskar region, before resting at Lingshed, the final halt before reaching Leh. I left Padum a bit late after a much needed rest after my trek to the PHUKTHAR Monastery. This road leading you out of Padum in this direction is an absolute joy to travel. The first place of some interest after leaving Padum is the Kumik village, which you can explore to get a hang of the local life in the region. Not far ahead, you have to take a right turn off the main road towards the Strongday Monastery. It is among the oldest and largest of the monasteries in Zanskar, having come into being at 1052 AD. But the initial walk up to the main campus is a recent and modern addition. You can get a mesmerizing and panoramic view of the valley surrounded by the Zanskar range of hills from the monastery located on top of one of the hills. Perhaps because of its ancient construction, the main structure has a very simple and humble architecture. The prayer rooms were opened to offer us the opportunity to experience the interiors. Inside the monastery, we somehow met one of the lamas who we had met on our previous visit here in 2016. An old acquaintance, the lama was kind enough to invite us to his residence within the monastery campus for a cup of tea. He was very frank, sharing his history with us.
ये क्या आप ही के फैमिली के लोग हैं? ये जो पिक्चर्स है?
ये हमारा हमसे छोटा।
अच्छा।
ये हमसे छोटा, ये सबसे बड़ा हमारा। ये हमारा माता जी।
अच्छा।
ये फादर।
हाँ।
We spent about 15 minutes interacting, and the hospitality we were offered was really an exceptional experience, which I shall share elaborately in a separate video later. Do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon if you do not want to miss out on that. So, after spending about a couple of hours at the monastery with an unexpected cup of tea, we headed out for Zangla, which is not far from the monastery. The road to the hilltop where the palace ruins are located passes through the Zangla village. There are a couple of homestays and a government bungalow to accommodate tourists if so wished.
First number हो गया first. Jangan periksa nazar yang bu. 1, 2, 3, start.
It is a bit of a steep hike to the top, and at this altitude of more than 13,000 feet, it takes a bit of effort to reach there. I explored inquisitively for a while to see if there was something inside from the ancient times, but there was nothing except trash and rubble. While ascending, I was too focused on my destination, failing to notice the majestic views of the valley behind me from a height. Now, while moving down, it opened up beautifully in front of me. So we proceeded towards Lingshed in a hurry as we were getting late. The road continued to be as enjoyable to travel as it has been ever since leaving Padum. There were no signs yet of the scary conditions we had heard about, the one between Padum and Lingshed. There was a police checkpost where we were stopped for checking documents and warned about the bad road conditions ahead. And soon, the smooth surface we had been enjoying thus far ended and the rocky trail began. As the road conditions kept deteriorating, the ambience around was getting increasingly spectacular. There were these gigantic pieces of rock standing tall up towards the sky. The Zanskar river was flowing alongside with brute force, and in winter it would get completely frozen to lay the track for the famous Chadar trek, one of the most adventurous trekking routes of India. At some places, the road was so narrow, two small vehicles could not cross each other. On one side, there were the rocks jutting out over the road, almost leaning onto it, and on the other, there was the steep fall into the river. This road is undoubtedly one of the most thrilling in India, if you have the heart to try it out. and at the junctions there were these innovative but very caring manner of suggesting directions. The landscape was gradually changing its character as we were approaching Lingshed. From a rugged rocky surrounding, we now had a sandy and dusty ambience. Finally, at about 5 p.m, we reached the Murgumla Pass, which overlooks the Lingshed village. And man, the scenes we witnessed were damn stunning beyond description. This is how the Murgumla Pass overlooked the landscape on the other side. After a short break at Murgumla at over 14,000 feet, we moved ahead, descending towards the Lingshed village to find an accommodation for the night. There is a small monastery which can be explored if you have time. We stayed at the home of a local, a homestay in true sense of the term, as Lingshed has not yet commercialized. This is what we had for our room. There aren't many amenities with dry pits for toilet. And this is what we were offered for dinner. Be advised not to expect anything better than this if you stay in this area. So I shall close this video here. In the next part, I shall be concluding this series with the final phase of my travel from Lingshed to Leh while crossing the Zangla and the Sirsila mountain passes, two of the very rarely hard ones, while having some very unique experiences along the way. So do stick around till then. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please do share it with your friends and family and click on the like button. If you have any queries or suggestions, please feel free to mention in the comment section below, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for notifications on the new videos that I upload. Thanks for watching.